All right, I'm gonna start playing because y'all are here. 6:59. Here we go. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. You can sing with me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Alright, this land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. And all around me, a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. Here we go. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. The sun came shining as I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling. As the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting. You know what it said? This land was made for you and me. Here we go. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. You guys doing all right out there? You look like a good group. I'm happy to be here with you. My name's Corbalis, and I'm here playing for Toshi Seeger in Clearwater. There's been music all day, and there's going to be music into the night. Here we go. As I went walking, I saw a sign there, and on the sign it said, "No trespassing." Hey, Moto. And on the other side, it didn't say nothing. That side was made for you and me. Here we go. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Yeah. In the shadow of the steeple, I saw my people. By the relief office, I seen my people. He stood there hungry. I stood there asking, is this land made for you and me? Ooh, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I got to do a nice socially distanced visit with my mother today, and that was lovely. I hope that you guys are having a good day. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're spreading some love somewhere. You probably are. You're a loving bunch. Hey, Jim. Hey, Laura. All right. I got a few songs for you today that I wrote, that some other people wrote, that Clearwater reminds me of. I got my Clearwater t-shirt on, and all these amazing people on the back year after year. It's pretty exciting. Okay, shut up and sing, right? I wanna do a song because it's Clearwater. I wanna sing the Clearwater song. This is a song that Steve Kirkman wrote with Fred Gillen Jr. And it's one of my all-time faves, and maybe Fred sang it earlier, but I want to sing it because I love it. This is called Clearwater. Hold on one second there. Here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3. Steve Kirkman, Fred Gillen, this one's for you. Time like a river flows endlessly, gathering everything left behind by you and me. Just like a river, our lives will flow. So what goes into the river? Yeah, sing it with me. So let's go down to Clearwater, Clearwater, plant our seeds along the rippling shore. Clearwater, watch those seeds take root and grow. Clearwater, when tomorrow comes, there'll be seeds and more. Tomorrow comes, there'll be seeds and more. Clearwater, I hear ya, woo! River of life, gather up your streams across the mountains, prairies, and reservations, carry out Clearwater dreams. Maybe someday will come when all of our Clearwater dreams flow together into one. Are you ready? So let's go down to Clearwater, Clearwater, plant our seeds along the rippling shore. Clearwater, watch those seeds take root and grow. Clearwater, when tomorrow comes, there'll be seeds and more. Clearwater, yeah, when tomorrow comes, there'll be seeds and more. Clearwater. Now when I'm gone, they can scatter me. Clearwater, 'cause I know I'll be in good company. Clearwater, Woody Guthrie, he'll be there. Clearwater, Toshi Seeger, she'll be there too. Clearwater, Rachel Carson, she'll be there. Clearwater, Miss Jane Goodall, she'll be there too. Clearwater, Simbo Crazy Horse, all the great chiefs. Clearwater, sitting around a campfire talking about peace. Clearwater. We don't want no pollution, we don't want no more war, just clear water. And that's really something worth fighting for. Clear water. Sing it with me. Clear water. Clear water. Yeah. Rudy Bata, he'll definitely be there. Clearwater. Fred Gillen and Steve Kirkman, they'll be there too. You too, Jim Metzger. Okay. Clear water. Clear water. Clear water. All right, Clearwater, Fred Gillen, Steve Kirkman. We are playing music all day, all across the country, for a Mother's Day celebration for Toshi Seeger. You might have heard of the Clearwater Festival. It's been going on in Croton Point Park in the area, the Hudson Valley, for a few decades now. And the mission is educational and it's environmental action. Money is raised, science is taught, the river is cleaned, and that's what this is about. That's what today's about, and that's why we're doing this. So the next song I'd like to play for you is a song that I wrote. It's called Free Ourselves from Old. Let's see. Let's do it up here. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you so much. Thank you for singing along, Emily. Oh my God, we always need your harmonies. Here we go. This world is so confounding, I can't get nothing straight. There's troubles in my laughter and joy in my pain. Well, this restlessness is found in every story told. Thank you. So let's all sing it loud and free ourselves from old. I'm going to teach you the chorus, and if you want to sing with me the next time it comes around, you got it. Come on, we can free ourselves from old. Free ourselves from old. Of course, it won't be easy, yeah, 'cause the past has a mighty hold. Francis checking in from Belgium. Free ourselves from old. We got Maine, we got North Salem, we got Ossining. I woke up late this morning, surprised by what I see. My best friend thinks I hate him, while strangers kiss my cheek. Well, it's time I recognize each day as it unfolds. Then I'll sing it loud and free myself from old. Come on, we can free ourselves from old. Free ourselves from old. Of course, it won't be easy, 'cause the past has a mighty hold. Yeah, it does. Come on, we can free ourselves from old. sure hard not to preach or to say I told you so, especially when I've been there and it ain't no place to go. Well, these kids, they gotta find, oh, their own wide open road, and they'll sing it loud and free themselves from all. Here we go, last time to sing. Come on, we can free out, free out, free ourselves from all. Free out, free out, free ourselves from all. Of course, it won't be easy, 'cause the past has a mighty hold. Come on, we can free ourselves from all. All right, thank you for singing, Laura. I can hear your harmonies and I love them. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right, I got a special treat. It's mostly for myself. And let me see. Hold on. This is important to me. So I want to sing this song for you. And I've never done it before. I think I can do it. I practiced it. Let's see. Just before the last herds were destroyed. Just before the last herds were destroyed. All right. Fred Gillen, if you're watching from the control center, this one's for you. This is a song that Fred Gillen wrote. This is called Return of the Buffalo. And I had the pleasure of singing a little bit of background and playing guitar on it for a year or two with Fred. And I love it, so I'm going to try to do it. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out right now, Laura. Last herds were destroyed. The silent film director filled a ship with buffalo, bound for Catalina to star in a movie show. No one ever thought to bring them home. The return of the buffalo, like the sound of thunder on a prairie wind. The herds like blood flowing around the black heart of America. Oh, America. They grazed and lived their lives, and soon their numbers grew. They overran their new island home. The years ticked by as the herds multiplied. They needed prairie grass and room to roam. Return of the buffalo, like the sound of thunder on a prairie wind. The herd like blood flowing around the black heart of America. Oh, America. The vanishing American was the film they had a role in. But when that final cut came in, there was no sign of them. As the sage grows back, the prairie comes to life. That great ghost herd was returned just in time. The man is long forgotten, just a shadow on the land. There will be peace and bounty where the buffalo stand. Return of the buffalo, like the sound of thunder on a prairie wind. A herd like blood flowing around the black heart of America. Oh, America, one more time. Return of the buffalo, black heart of America. Return of the buffalo, black heart of America. Return of the buffalo, the black heart of America. Woo! Return of the buffalo. That's Fred Gillen Jr. That's the first time I ever played that song. And sang it at the same time. I suppose I did play it many times. But singing and playing at the same time is not something that I can do unless I practice it. All right. I'm going to play a song for you now called Should Have Stayed Away. This is a song of mine from my Old Flames and New Names CD from 2008. Here we go. If you're just tuning in, my name's Julie Corbalis. It's nice to see you. Thank you, Miss Johanna. I miss your face and I miss your singing. You are the bomb. This is a little half an hour show that's sandwiched in between 12 hours of music all day, 10 to 10, for Toshi Seeger and the Clearwater organization. If you would like to donate, all the donation information is in my little caption there, so you can take a look. There is a lot of music that's coming, that keeps coming. I believe Carolann Solebello is coming up at 7:30. I'll definitely be tuning in. And then there's music all the way till 10 o'clock tonight, and some chatting and some stories, so you don't want to miss it. Okay, Should Have Stayed Away. Here we go. Well, I tried not to go to the west side no more. Mike Leifer, how are you? 'Cause it just reminds me of drinking with you. Today when I got on that crosstown, I got that old feeling that you're just a mystery and I just ignore all the clues. Now I always knew that you were a bad boy. Hey, Uncle Jimmy, how are you? Stories of old flames and new names jumped from your lips. Don't ask me why you're so appealing, Kirkman. It's just the right combination that I can't resist. I should have stayed away from you. How are you, Jorge? Stay away from you. Hi, David. 'Cause it never mattered that you didn't love me. I don't think you saw me that way. And on the night you asked me to stay, I should have stayed away. Well, I set aside all my good judgment. Carolann, I think you're coming up next, is that right? Traveled uptown on the subway on Halloween night. would never stay away from you, Demos. But I should have stayed away. Cause it never mattered that you didn't love me. I don't think you saw me that way. No way. Not tonight. Oh, you're singing with me, Fred. I thought you were saying you should have stayed away from me. Now I lie awake in this windowless room. It's become so apparent that I'm just a fool. Ooh, and on the night you asked me to stay, I should have stayed away. I should have stayed away. I should have stayed away. Cause it never mattered that you didn't love me. It just would have caused so much pain. And on the night you asked me to stay, on that night you asked me to stay. On that night you asked me to stay, I should have stayed away. All right, so my session here is up at 7:30, and then they're going to switch over to Carolann Solebello. So if you don't know her, you have the perfect opportunity to check her out because she's fierce. And you can find her through her website. You could also probably find her through the Clearwater website, Facebook, Fred's Facebook. So, or you know what I'll do is I'll post it on my Facebook so you could just keep seeing her. I think what I should do is play one more quick song, and if you want to jump off in the middle of my song and go to Carolann, I totally want you to do that. My name is Julie Corbalis. I'm here for the Clearwater. I'm here for Mother's Day and Toshi Seeger, and I'm here for you, Carolann Solebello. I am handing off that baton to you. I've seen just about every stupid thing you've ever done. I've heard countless tales of every crazy woman you made come. Well, you wed your next door neighbor. She seemed so nice at first, and then she tried to kill you. Things couldn't get much worse. Ah, but what about those gypsy sisters and that old Romani curse? And you talked your way out of everything with a quick Bob Dylan verse. Your drinking buddy becomes your lover. You set those thoughts aside as you push and pull each other. Oh, when your drinking buddy becomes your lover, what do you become to them? One more time. What do you become to them? You've seen just about every drunken stupor I've been in. And you've heard countless tales of hookups, makeups, breakups, and boyfriends. Well, pull up a couple bar stools at a high top in the dark, and we'll talk smokes and baseball, vintage Gretzky tops. And then I kissed your best friend at the corner of the bar, and I cried to you when we broke up, and you said I was a star. Drinking buddy becomes your lover. and I'm going to hand that baton over to Carolann Solebello. Please check in all the captions for the Clearwater donation information, and hopefully I'll see you out there again real soon. Mwah, 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 mwah. All right, Carolann, take it.
I think we're live. I think we're live and in person. Here I am. My name is Carolann Solebello. I'm here in Brooklyn, New York. Beautiful, beautiful Brooklyn, New York. So the disclaimer is sometimes, because we're in Brooklyn, New York, it might get loud, because right out there is Caton Avenue, Route 27, which is a truck route. Sometimes we hear sirens, sometimes we hear trucks, sometimes we hear motorcycles. But it's all part of living here. This is a beautiful thing that we're doing here. Thank you for joining us today. Julie Corbalis, man, I just listened into my friend Julie Corbalis rocking the house. She's probably still rocking the house on her last song over there. But let's get started. I'd like to begin with a song that I like to refer to as the City Dwellers Earth Day song. I wrote this last year and played it at a tribute to Toshi's Mister. Bless me, Mother Earth, here I am again, face down on your breast of newborn green, crying in your arms, watering the dirt. Will you let me weep till I am clean? Fallen down again and landed hard enough to break my soul. But in your soft embrace, I can fall no more. Will you let me rest till I am whole? Tripping up on cold concrete, I need your warmth beneath my feet again. So heal me, Mother Earth. My heart is sick with fear. The city leaves no room for me to grieve. Will you let me hear your song and breathe your sweet perfume? Pour my sorrow out upon your sleeve. Oh, Mother, where do I begin? Oh, Mother, will you take me in? Sing-along part. Oh, Mother, where do I begin? Oh, Mother, will you take me in? Will you take me in? All right. I think we're streaming live. I think it's getting out there. I see some comments, so I think that, oh good, you're hearing the song, because it's just, I can't tell. I have no little monitor to see myself, so I can't tell. And here's, just between us, this is my first Facebook Live. Very first. So I got, all these things, hoochie jiggers running so I can get the sound of the guitar out into the world the way it's supposed to sound. Feel free to comment on how that sounds, because this, like I said, this is all new to me, and I am pleased that the first time I'm getting to do this is for my beloved Clearwater, our beloved Clearwater. Clearwater, as probably most of you watching know, is not just a festival. It is, the festival is just kind of the front piece of Clearwater, and sometimes the way that people get in, but Clearwater is an environmental organization that's been around for a really long time, spearheaded by our beloved Pete and Toshi Seeger, and in their memory, and especially in Toshi's memory today, I am really, really pleased to be part of this day full of music. I've been watching on and off all day. It's been really, really thrilling to see so many of my favorite singer-songwriters and some of my friends on this. Some of them are both friends and my favorites. Before I walked in this room to play for you, I was in my favorite room in my house, other than this one. This is our office where we do our work and where I record things. But we just got our kitchen redone, and I'm really, really happy, because it was a really old and horrible kitchen, and we just finished the renovation process just before the virus hit. So among the many things that I am grateful for, life and health and strength, I am grateful to have a new working kitchen. So I was just in there putting on the sauce, the tomatoes for the spaghetti, setting the water to boil, chopping the garlic, putting a little garlic in the oven. This is how we roll in my house. My last name, after all, is Solebello. So recently I was in my kitchen making a bread, as everybody's making bread these days. I was making bread, and I was thinking about the process of this and how I'm not alone. I never feel alone in my kitchen, even if I'm all alone, because especially on this Mother's Day, I carry my mother, who I'm blessed to still have. I carry my grandmothers, I carry my great-grandmothers, and this is kind of about that. It's called In the Kitchen. Hot water and yeast, salt and white flour. Mix them together, rise 3 hours. A little dough, baby, that's what it makes. Wake it up gently like a beloved. Sprinkle more flour then into the oven. In a little Dutch cradle, the soft bread bakes. And every single time I work the dough, these two hands already seem to know. Grandma did the same thing years ago, long ago, in the kitchen. Olive oil and garlic make the pan sizzle. San Marzano simmer, then drizzle fresh sweet basil to tickle the nose. Boil the water, salt like the sea. 6 short minutes done to the teeth. Al dente, she said, that's how it goes. And every single time I heat the pan, antique iron reminds me who I am. My mind rests when I work these two hands, my hands in the kitchen. Ooh. So uncork the bottle, pour the red wine, ruby rich nectar, deeper with time, just like people, she used to say. What I know in my bones, stories and arguments, laughs and groans, good food and kisses, that's the way. And every single time I raise a glass, These two hands reach out to touch the past. Days are slow, but years go by so fast, too fast. In the kitchen, I had to cheat and look at the lyrics for that one because I just wrote it a couple of weeks ago, or I finished it a couple of weeks ago. Hey, let's see, I got to keep an eye on my time here. I got to make sure we don't run out of time, because I want to get to all the things that I want to get to in our short time together. There's a link to donate to Clearwater to keep the ship afloat in more ways than one. So please do, if you have a little spare change in your pocket or between the couch cushions or something, please just drop a little dime in the bucket for Clearwater, for our beloved Clearwater, because someday we'll all, be back together again, sailing up and down the Hudson on that beautiful sloop and playing music by the water at the festival. I wore my festival shirt. I was there, privileged to be there a few times in my life as a singer-songwriter. I never did meet Toshi, though. I never did get to meet Toshi, probably because she was too busy. Very, very busy. I did get to talk with Pete. I want to tell you this story. I said I was going to tell the story, so I'm going to squeeze it in. When I was at Clearwater with Red Molly, when our son was, I guess, about, 18 months old or so, I was backstage in the area where they had a little food for all the artists, and we were having a little lunch, me and Felix and his dad Mark, and who should come by and sit right next to us at the picnic table but Mr. Seeger himself. So I had met Pete once a long time before that, but he didn't remember. So he just sat down and he talked direct. He said hello to us all, and then he looked right at Felix as though he were, a grown person, and with great respect, and he said, "Hello, young man. Somebody, I need your help." Felix with his wide eyes looking at him. He says, "I have this bag of cookies that someone gave me, and I'm a cookie-holic. I don't want to eat them all myself. Would you like to have a cookie?" Felix, of course, and his little 18-month-old eyes was like, yes. So my strongest memory of Mr. Seeger is of him giving my child a cookie. Felix does not remember, but we tell him about it all the time. And subsequently, he did have the chance, as a little bit older kid, to see Pete perform. So he does have a visceral memory of Pete. This one has nothing really to do with that, but it is a celebration of the sacred feminine. I didn't write it, but my beloved Patty Griffin wrote this song. And it's one of those that I wish I wrote. Mary, you're covered in roses, covered in ashes, covered in rain. You're covered in babies, covered in slashes, covered in wilderness, covered in stains. You cast aside the sheet, you cast aside the shroud of another man, serve the world proud. You greet another son, you lose another one. On some sunny day, always you stay, Mary. Jesus said, "Mother, I couldn't stay another day longer." Flies right by and leaves a kiss upon her face, while the angels are singing his praises in a blaze of glory. Mary stays behind, starts cleaning up the place. Oh, Mary, she moves behind me. She leaves her fingerprints everywhere. covered in secrets. You're covered in treetops, covered in birds who can sing a million songs without any words. You cast aside the sheet, you cast aside the shroud of another man, serve the world proud. You greet another sun, you lose another one. On some sunny day, always you stay. You stay, Mary. Mary.
Great Patty Griffin. I've written many, many, many songs I wish I had written, but that one lives in my heart. I've played it in many different permutations, and I couldn't think of a better way to celebrate Mother's Day than to sing that song. The Sacred Feminine. I'd like to introduce someone to you. It's someone that a lot of musicians know really, really well. A constant companion, a friend, an enemy, frenemy, if you would. This is my friend Seth Thomas. He is a metronome. He is my personal drummer. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you a metronome. I didn't mean to. It's he doesn't really care for that. He thinks the word metronome is a little, stiff. So this is my drummer. I'm going to try something brand new here. It's a song that this is a traditional song that a lot of you will remember, and a lot of you may have heard me sing in other permutations. Sometimes I sing it completely by myself, a cappella. Sometimes I sing it with No Fuss and Feathers. But it's a traditional song sung by people in bondage. It was a song that emerged as a great cry of pain. And I know singing it always makes me feel better. It might make you feel better if you sing along too. Usually when I'm doing a live performance in front of people, I invite people to sing along. So I know a lot of us are doing that today. So sing along, entertain your neighbors. And that's particularly apt because this song, the verses I wrote to the traditional chorus that you can sing along with. The verses were written in tribute to some of my neighbors here in Brooklyn. I live in a large, multi-ethnic, multi-racial building. And one of my neighbors, a beautiful, beautiful lady in her 80s, I ran into her in the basement laundry room one day. She was doing laundry, and she was singing this song. And I thought I should write some new verses in tribute to her and to my beautiful, beautiful black sisters.
6 stories down, under the street, breathing the dust that's been shaken from 8 million feet. She sings her song, quiet and clear, building a ladder of light in the shadows down here. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. A long way from home, reading the map, planning the day, waiting for more than the train that will take her away. She hums and she sways, the melody rises, reaching for more than applause or the promise of prizes. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a long way from home. Oh, lift up your voice, lady of light. Throw off your cane and your shawl and your mantle of white. Sing it out loud, tell me the truth, full of the wisdom of age and the beauty of youth. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, or sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a long way from home. You see that woman singing alone. I see Mahalia and Sarah and Nina Simone. I see the future, I see the past, I see the birth and the death of the first and the last. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, sometimes I feel like a motherless child, or sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a long way from home, a long way from home, a long way from home.
Thank you, Seth. Take a bow, Seth. Seth Thomas, drummer. Thanks for singing along. We have a little time, so while I'm stopped, I'm going to encourage you again, if you haven't already, to click on the link to donate a little spare change to the Clearwater organization so we can keep up with environmental activism in this age of climate denial. There, I said it. So please do contribute what you can to Clearwater. It is so appreciated. And stick around. We've got music going on until 10 o'clock tonight. After me, you'll hear Donna and Rick Nestler, my friends. So I know I'll be tuning in for that as we have our pasta that's cooking right now. I left orders with my staff, you know. my darling boys who live in my house, my husband Mark and my son Felix. So we'll be having a little pasta, a little wine after this and continue to enjoy the wonderful sets by so many Clearwater favorites. I figured I shouldn't sing all heavy-duty stuff for you today, but I still wanted to tip a hat and pay tribute to my forebears. So I thought I would sing you yet another little ditty that is a recent development. I was looking for a song idea. I'll be completely honest with you. I was fishing for a song idea on a Monday night when I usually go to my songwriting meetings, and I was with my son on the bus on 7th Avenue in Brooklyn, and I said, I need a song idea. So he's just reading me the titles of all of the shops on 7th Avenue in Brooklyn, and there is a wonderful Italian restaurant called Nonna Rosa there, and for some reason that stuck in my head. And for the only thing you need to know really about this song is that the word Nonna, you might know this already. Nonna means grandma to little Italian American kids. I don't know if actual Italian kids call their grandmothers Nonna, but a lot of little Italian Americans kids called grandma Nonna. And when you call grandma Nonna, you see her through the eyes of a child, and I know I did. I adored my grandmothers. I was privileged to know both of them. One well into adulthood. Felix even knew Grandma Lucy. She stuck around long enough to see her great-grandkids, some of them. So this is a tribute to my Nonna, who wasn't Rosa, but, and she wasn't a lot of other things that are in this song, but, never let the truth get in the way of a good story. That's what I figure. This is for my Nonna, for your Nonna, for everybody's Nonna. May we see each other with the innocent eyes of children. My Nonna Rosa, the composer, from Brooklyn, New York, learned how to sing before she could talk. She played the piano before she could walk. She taught me everything I know. My Nonna Rosa, the composer, was a whiz and a boss. She made up new songs when she made Sunday sauce. She sang in the bathtub and she sang while she flossed. Her teeth were white as snow. She sang Tisket, Tasket, don't lose your yellow basket. Climb the apple tree with no one else but me. When you start explaining, you're just by mere Bistushaning. Volare, in other words, be free. My Nonna Rosa, the composer, and her baby grand never got famous. I don't understand. Maybe her songs could have used a big band, but this is how they go. If you mambo Italiano, get a nice grana padano. Buonasera means goodnight in Napoli. Don't eat the ivy with the goats, save some for mares eat oats. Lazy Mary, don't you take advice from me. My Nonna Rosa, the composer, was a genius, unheard. She played like Paderewski and sang like a bird. Maybe her lyrics were a little bit absurd, but she taught me everything I know. She taught me everything I know. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's for the Nonnas. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sticking around with us. And thank you. Please continue to stick around. I'm going to take you out with a song. Make sure you surf over to the event page if you're probably watching it on the event page. But if you're not, go over there and there will be a link posted to Donna and Rick Nestler's set, which is coming up next from 8 o'clock until 8:30. And there's a whole... I can't remember now off the top of my head who's after that, but there's a whole bunch more stuff coming up. I think the big finale is with the Walkabout Clearwater chorus, so stick around. Good stuff coming up. I'm going to leave you with a song about... Oh, good. Thank you, Bob. Bob has got the link right over here, so you can migrate over to Donna and Rick. This is a song about presence. It's on my most recent record called Shiver. So may we all remain present to each other in this difficult time. May we remember what is beautiful about the world and about each other. Till then, I'm right here, corner table with my coffee, waiting to be thunderstruck or maybe just amused, searching for some words that hang together or a tune that's worth remembering, scratching down to use. But I'm right here, just behind the ficus near the window, hiding from the world or maybe wishing to be seen, smiling for the boy who fills the sugar and the cream as I disappear behind this curtain of green.